You are welcome to our daily reading Open Heaven. Today being Tuesday, 30th January, our topic says servant or son. Our memory verse is taken from 1 Chronicles 17 verse 13, and it says, I will be his father, and he shall be my son, and I will not take my mercy away from him, as I took it from him that was before thee. Our Bible reading is taken from Luke chapter 15, from verses 11 to 32. Be blessed as you listen. Whenever I insist that I am not a servant of God, but a son of God, some wonder if there is any difference between children of God and servants of God. Simply put, a son of God has several advantages that a servant of God does not have. In John chapter 8, verse 35, the Bible says that, unlike a servant, a son abides in the house forever. A servant can resign or be sacked, but a son cannot be sacked. When a father says, I reject you as a child, I disown you, it is a joke because his blood is running in the child. He can't take the blood away. Hence, a child will always be in the house. The implication of these alone are many. Psalm 23 verse 6, for example, says, Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The one who dwells in the house forever has the assurance that goodness and mercy shall follow him forever. Also, according to Psalm 91 verse 1, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. A servant is always a visitor. He comes into the presence of the master when he is needed and goes out when he is not needed. A son, however, is a dweller. He stays in the house all the time. Furthermore, according to John 5:20, the son sees everything that the father does. The servant does not see anything his master does. There is beauty and joy in knowing what God is doing and being able to see ahead of time what God is going to do. For example, years ago, when problems were brewing, I told those close to me, trouble is coming, but at the end of it, somebody is going to laugh. And so it happened because I have the privilege as a son to see what my father is doing. There are certain things that can happen to a servant that will never happen to children. For example, as good as Job was, God called him my servant. Little wonder God allowed Satan to experiment with him. Job 1, 8-12. My father will never permit the enemy to experiment with my health, resources, or anything that concerns with me because I am his son. Tomorrow, by his grace, I will commence a study on how to become a son of God. Key point for today: being a son of God is superior to just being his servant. Remain blessed as we continue to be more dedicated to God so that we will transform from being a servant to a son. Bye for now.